Essentially what he's saying is, if they come out of the Sunni areas that they have occupied and are attacking other areas, and they'll have to do this by classic military mobile infantry columns, right. He's going to strike them with local forces. The Iraqi army can be supported, and we are supporting them with logistics. Eventually, if they're in trouble, we might support them with strikes. But to actually take the offensive in these Sunni Arab areas, he's stressed again and again, you need an inclusive government that can reach out to these people. We do not have that now. We will not have that with Maliki. That's why all of the attention is on politics. If there's a new prime minister, the army will go with that prime minister. Half of the units are judged by our experts to be relatively combat effective. So there is a base to move forward on the offensive with our air and logistics and their ground forces if we have the political calculus right.
All right, let's go back to the Pentagon. Hey, Mick, you know, the cartoon image of generals and admirals in the Pentagon are that they're running around power hungry and mad to go back to war. The truth is, of course, the exact opposite. They're the last ones that want to go to war. What is the appetite inside the Pentagon right now for going into Iraq for, what, the 14th time in like 24 years?
Well, right now, everybody's attention and planning going on just a few floors right below me here. All the planning is for these two limited missions. One, to secure that Kurdish area and stop the advance by the ISIS rebels. The other is to protect those Yazidi worshippers that are trapped aboard the mountain. And we're told there is very active planning under the way as we speak to provide that safe corridor that the president talked about on Saturday to help them escape their predicament. Right now, it looks like it's going to require some help from the British and the French, who the president talked to over the weekend. But in the long term, and you know, there's always somebody in the building looking at the long term, and it does not look very good to U.S. military officials I'm talking to. Even if we resolve those two situations, and even if ISIS were somehow contained in Iraq, people here are now looking at this as being a 10 to 20 year challenge.
Oh, dear God.